Welcome, Cancer. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment, here to do your June 2020 reading. It's going to be a general reading so it can resonate with your career, your love, however it resonates with you, Cancer. If it doesn't resonate with you, then chuck it in the bucket. It's not your story. It can't resonate possibly with every Cancer. So check out your natal chart for your moon, rising, and Venus sign and see what better resonates with you, okay? We're going to get started here. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to your reading in May. I had to take off some time for health reasons to preserve my energy and make sure that I could make it through, health-wise. So I'm here to do your June reading. Hopefully all my viewers, subscribers, new cross-watchers, new viewers, thank you for taking the opportunity to support my video by sharing, and subscribing. Let's see what we got stored for you, okay? I'm going to go ahead and use the energy bowl to cleanse the energies. I've already saged them with the Palo Santo. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. It'll cleanse the energies of the room, myself, and the energies in the cards, okay? Here we go. All right, welcome again, Cancer. I want to show my appreciation and, hope that you're in a good place, an abundant place, a prosperous place, or as good a place as you can be in these times, okay? We're going to get your overall message. It's for entertainment purposes only. This is not to supersede your own personal judgment or for any kind of medical, legal, or professional advice, so please keep that in mind. If you're interested in a personal read, my information is below in the description box. Let's get started for my Cancers. What do we have in store for June for Cancers? In June, we have the Hermit, okay? So you're either dealing with a Virgo Cancer, or you are taking the time to isolate yourself in this time, maybe taking the time to think about your career or think about your relationship. This is seeking a deeper wisdom if you're not dealing with a Virgo, okay? We will see and get better for clarification on what we're dealing with here, okay? So that is the Wonderland Tarot with the overall way that your message is going. We're also going to use the Soul's Journey to find out another inspiration oracle card of what you can expect in June, okay? Or what message you need to hear for June, Cancer. All right, so the card that you have for your soul's journey is Pride. It's good to love yourself and see myself in everyone, okay? So basically what this is saying is that pride goeth before a fall is what they say in the Bible or in, just around. So don't be too prideful that you can't see that yourself in everyone. In other words, see everybody's side of it. It's good to have pride. It's good to love yourself, but make sure that you are taking consideration that taking a look at everybody's point of view and seeing yourself in everyone, okay? So don't let your pride go before the fall. And it could be why you're taking the time out, if you're not dealing with a Virgo, to seek a deeper wisdom, okay? And not passing judgment, okay? So that is the message that I have here about pride. So let's go ahead and get your Celtic cross going and your message going. Strong message right there about the seeking deeper wisdom unless you're dealing with a Virgo, and also your pride, okay? Watching your pride. All right, so what is the message that Cancer needs to hear for their most higher good in June? Again, welcome, Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment. We're getting started here. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. That's your main message. That means that prosperity, abundance, and longevity of stability is coming your way. That is your main message. That's why you're seeking the deeper wisdom. That's why you're seeing yourself in everyone and not being too prideful, taking your pride in consideration. And looks like here you've got good news coming your way in June. You've got the Ten of Pentacles here, which is long-term stability, viability, abundance, prosperity. Let's see what's blocking it though, okay? Let's see what your block is. Your block is working with other people. So there you go with that pride card about seeing yourself in everyone, working with other people to achieve and accomplish what it is. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy could be why you're seeking a deeper wisdom about cooperation, working with other people, three-party event. You're going to have to seek the wisdom of other people along with yourself in order to accomplish that long-term prosperity, stability, and viability. So that's your obstacle. Can you do it, Cancer? So let's go ahead and see what you recently have passing. Your recent passing shows that you have been gone through some times here. It looks like in your recent past, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, you've been feeling alone, bereft, loneliness, isolation, feeling isolated, like there's no one there for you. You've also been feeling maybe a little bit monetary wise of a loss, maybe loss of a job, loss of a career, having to start anew. So that is what your recent past shows us, Cancer. It could be that, you've been feeling isolated from a relationship, maybe there, or it could be isolation from a career. But somehow in your recent past, Cancer, you have felt the bereftness. Okay. Let's go ahead into your immediate future. Your immediate future, though, shows that after the pain and suffering of what you've gone through in the recent past, you also in your immediate future have something very blessing to come forward that could have something to do with the Ten of Pentacles, because the Ace of Cups is a new divine beginning of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, total emotional fulfillment coming your way. So an emotional fulfillment could be a new career. Emotional fulfillment could be a new relationship. After walking this path of loneliness and isolation and being by yourself, maybe you're being gifted because of your deeper seeking a deeper wisdom, isolating yourself and taking the time out, which is that card. Now you are to the point where you're humble and you're ready to accept the blessings that the universe is giving to you, Cancer. So that's great. All right. So let's keep going. All right. So the obstacle, though, is still going to be working with other people. Okay. Your distant past message that you need to remember going forward in your present and future decisions is laying down the burden. Okay. So the Ten of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. So Cancer, it looks like in the distant past, you've had to lay down an overwhelming burden before. You've been in this place where you've been bereft, lonely, isolated, taking on more burdens than you care your share, carrying more than your share. And it's time to lay down the burden. And so that's exactly what you had to do in your recent past. But the distant past message also happens to do with your present and your future, which we're fixing to find out. Remembering that laying down the overwhelming burdens sometimes can lead you to a new path where it's unclear. But, seeking a deeper wisdom and being humble and working with other people is soon to bring you some new kudos here, okay? Whether it's a relationship or whether it's a career. Let's take a look at your future. What future message does Cancerians need to know? Letting that tower fall. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, you could be dealing with a Virgo, but whatever the case may be, letting go of that burden, letting the leveling of your foundation happen. This is the tower, okay? So it's either you're dealing specifically with a Scorpio because the tower is specific to a Scorpio. If you're not, then it's about leveling your foundation, letting the chips fall where they may, going through this isolating time that you did in your recent past, but remembering you've been there before. You've had to lay down a burden before. You've been isolated and bereft before, and now it's time for new beginnings. But don't forget where you came from when it comes to making decisions about your future and your present, okay? But you do have to let the chips fall where they may so that you can have this stability, this prosperity, this new beginning of emotional fulfillment that's coming your way in the future. Let the chips fall where they may. Work with other people to achieve this longevity and this prosperity, okay, in a relationship or career. Because in the present, in June, you're working on grief, okay? So let your grief go. Swallow your pride. Love yourself and realize that there's a little bit of you in everyone. Seek a deeper isolation and wisdom if you're not dealing with a Virgo, because you will be dealing with some hurtful situation, something that you're laying down, some kind of foundation fallout in your recent past that's left you feeling isolated and left out in the cold needs to happen in order for you to have this new divine blessing that's coming in, okay? For every ending, there's a new beginning, okay? And so that's what the cards are telling you, that you have prosperity, stability, and abundance. Will you put your pride aside and work with other people to achieve that total emotional fulfillment, that divinely blessed emotional fulfillment that's heading your way? Will you let the grief go, surrender to it, let it happen, engulf yourself in that grief, but then set it aside and know that sometimes endings come for new beginnings to happen, okay? So your outside influences that are going to be helping you is that there's a soulmate connection unless you're dealing with a Gemini, okay? So your outside influences that are going to be helping you is that you have to let go of the grief of something that you have suffered in the recent past, whether it's a career separation that caused you pain and grief, a loss of monetary funds, relationship, whatever it is, you had to walk that path so that you can have something better, okay? The Lovers is specific to a Gemini if you're dealing with a person, so maybe you're dealing with a Gemini, or it could be a major decision in love that's needing to be made, and you're letting the tower fall so that you can accept that new love. But whatever it is, it's a karmic tie. It's a karmic lesson. It's a soulmate connection, whether it's a perfect fit in a job, perfect fit in a career, perfect fit in a love relationship. Letting go of letting the chips fall where they may allows for this new beginning that's going to take you long term. It's going to be a long-term viable situation, okay? And it's going to be a soulmate, a karmic tied situation that is meant to happen. All this that you're going through, Cancer, is karmically tied, so that you have to walk the path of closing a chapter so a new beginning can happen, so you can have this karmic tie of the soulmate connection, okay? Whether it's a love or a career, whatever it is that is meant to be, it's happening now, okay? So yeah, and it looks like your hope is that somebody from the past you're having fond memories of, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, you're hoping that someone from the past that you have fond memories of, or you're hoping for a situation that happened back in your past that you have fond memories comes back to pass, okay? So you're hoping for whatever fondness that you had for that situation or that person. Either the person coming back is what you're hoping for, or you're hoping that the situation that brought fondness to you, to your heart, is coming back to you, okay? So what is the outcome for my Cancerians in June, please? What is the outcome for Cancer in June? I have the card of the King of Cups, okay? So the King of Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. It doesn't have to be that you're dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be just you taking on these energies of being emotionally balanced. You know, now that you have let the foundation fall where they may, the chips fall where they may, you laid down that overwhelming burden. You've walked that path of loneliness, okay? And you have, in the present energies in June, learned to deal with the grief that came with that situation loss, whether it's a relationship or career. Now you're going to be open to emotional fulfillment. You're going to be emotionally balanced. You're going to be able to accept the new beginning that's being divinely blessed to you, okay? And accept the longevity and prosperity and stability that's going to come along with that path, okay? And it may take working with other people, but you're open to that now. You're emotionally balanced. It might take working with other people and being cooperative, setting your pride aside to make that happen. And maybe it involves somebody from the past, okay? Maybe somebody from the past that you have fond memories of, or some fond situation that you had. Maybe there was a career that you really enjoyed coming back to pass. But whatever it is, it's going to lead to the outside influences, outside energies. It's going to be either a major decision in love, soulmate, karmically tied situation. So you just have to realize that sometimes you have to take a step back, like the Hermit says, unless you're dealing with a Virgo. Isolate yourself, seek your deeper wisdom, put your pride aside, and realize that you can love yourself, but you got to see yourself in other people and everyone around you. So don't prejudge, okay? Be humble, all right? So that is the message that I have for you, Cancer. So I'm going to go ahead and get you a oracle card here. The oracle card is going to be what you can expect for inspiration for the month of June. And this is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. This was a great reading for you. And the message that I have for you is Dreamer. Your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life, okay? So it's great to dream, and manifest comes in your dreams. What you put to your mind and your wishes is called manifestation. Your dreams have chosen you, and find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life, okay? So dream what it is you want to accomplish. Manifest by dreaming, putting your wish out there. Much love to you, Cancer. Hopefully that's a great reading for you and it personally touches someone. If it doesn't, remember this can't resonate with every Cancer. So until we read again, much love to you. Take care.